All right, for number 23, it says, what is the y-intercept of an equation that passes through this point and is perpendicular to this line? So if I'm looking at this, I'm going to pull up Desmos, and we're going to test this out, and we're going to see how we can make that work properly, okay? So I have y equals negative 4x plus 1. That's my original. And then I have 4, 8. So if we want it to be perpendicular, all right, so I'm going to screenshot this for a second so you can kind of visualize it. If we want this to be perpendicular, I can kind of look at my ruler here and make it about as straight as I can possibly get to that point and make it a perpendicular line. So if I'm looking at where it crosses that x-axis, or that y-axis, I would see that it crosses somewhere in this range. So if we count, that would be right at 7. So again, I would have a y-intercept at 0, 7. So if I look at 0, 7, I can see that if we cross right there, that would give me potentially a perpendicular line, or I could kind of test around, look at 6. So 6 definitely is not going to work. So what about 8? And 8's not going to work. So at 7, 7 is going to be your perpendicular line to that point. So I would have 7 as my answer here. All right, so for the next one, it says that what is the y-intercept of a line that passes through this point but is parallel to this? All right, so once again, I would put in my equation. So 8x plus 2y equals 2. And then I have the point 4, 8. All right, so if I take a screenshot and we kind of analyze this a little bit, I can see if I try to make this perpendicular. Now, looking at, here, let me actually make this a little bit easier to see. So we're going to do steps one by one so we can see the tick marks a little bit better. All right, so now let's screenshot it. So we're going to look and we can see if I line that up right there and I draw a line, I can see that it looks like it crosses right there at 24. So my y-intercept for this problem would be 24.